Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Views from the Vault, episode 100. Starts in about 4 minutes. We have some very special guests in the house. So I'm going to post a link to our Discord. So join that if you haven't already and sit tight with us. We're starting soon.
Yeah. 100th episode. That's crazy.
Amazing.
Hundredth episode. Jeez Louise.
Crazy, man.
Should put one of those retrospectives together.
Oh my god. You know what's interesting is Lids leveraged us our content during their company meeting.
That's cool.
The sort of evolution of our views of Lids. You know, where we came from to where we are. So they kind of did one for us, but it's very Lids focused.
That's crazy. It's just crazy how much this medium has evolved. You know, I mean, going back from there's just the Facebook Live stuff, and you know,
I know.
TFTV days, and you know, all that fun stuff, and you know, 30 viewers and going live, and now you guys have just kind of just blown the lid off of it.
Well, now we're reaching over 2 million people from an impression perspective per month.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, right?
I remember tuning into some of your early stuff when I was at Lids. I was like,
Oh man,
that was a while ago.
yeah, it's definitely
You guys have evolved so much. It's crazy.
oh, for sure, man, for sure. And it's going to keep getting better. We're working on some more technological advances. So I'm going to get Leon and Jason better cameras. That's coming up really soon. Leon and I will be vlogging on the 29th and 30th of April, which will be interesting. We're going to take Jimmy with us. Jimmy's the cameraman that I like to employ from time to time. He's fantastic. Kyle will be with me. And we'll probably figure out someone else to come with us. We're looking for someone to go with us to New York on the 29th. So if anybody's interested and you're not a psychopath, let me know.
Yeah, they're just gonna freely admit that. No, I'm not crazy.
Trust me, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, shout out chat. I see y'all. What's up? I made it. I done made it.
Yeah, Jason, Downhill 405. You remember the sub 1,000? And we sat at like 400 subscribers for a long time. 500. Now we add about 1,000 a month right now to 1,200 a month. Wiki, you're not a psychopath, but you're also in Germany right now. I don't think you gotten back to Texas yet.
Okay, Crash, I already bought a new mic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leon's mic has been better. You can hear him now.
Yeah.
Oh, no chance I'm going to be funny as
Lots of
Snapback
pressure to
guy.
be as funny as. Oh, come on, man.
That guy's hilarious.
Star Westside, welcome to the show, and thank you for the donation. We always appreciate that.
We're our
Thank you,
own
Star.
people.
All right, you guys ready to get started here or
We're
what?
our own people. We don't have to be somebody else.
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Welcome to the Vault, everyone. This is episode 100 of This Week in Caps. Hope you guys enjoy. Pierre, take it away.
100 is insane.
Congratulations.
Absolutely insane. But I think, like, you know, and Professor Hatter, thanks for congratulating us on our milestone. Always cool to see the younger hat channels to get to big milestones. It sounds like a backhanded compliment, but thank you either way. I'll tell you that no one works harder in the hat world than the Views from the Vault crew. So no matter if that's backhanded or straightforward, whatever your intention was, I'm not going to try to guess that at this point, but I will tell you, no one works harder. So enjoy that as you watch the rest of our show. And with that, fellas, you ready to get started here or what?
Let's do
Do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, let's have fun. All right. 100 episodes. You guys find that incredibly crazy, though?
Yeah,
100?
Awesome.
I mean, if you really break it down, we haven't really missed that many weeks. We probably missed maybe 3 weeks total, maybe 4,
Maybe. And we
And we
used
were
to do a
double
second
dipping for a
show.
while. Yeah.
Yeah, remember? I know you guys remember this. I know John Bear, you definitely remember this when we used to go live on Wednesdays too. So it'd be 2 shows.
Right.
There was
Yep.
This Week in Caps, and then there was also
Cat banter.
Cap Banter on Wednesdays, which was interesting. An interesting experiment that we scrapped because we were getting too tired. You know. Joe R, thank you so much, man. We appreciate that as well. Appreciate the donation. But let's get into this, guys. So Capanova went ballistic on these Pirates caps, huh?
Yeah, they're nice.
Something for everyone.
John, what do you mean by that? Something for everyone. I'd love to hear.
I'm just saying, I did. The only thing they're missing is the black crown with the yellow visor, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, and the solid yellow.
Listen, I went through a heavy phase with this side patch specifically. I don't know about you guys, but this was my favorite side patch for quite a while. I really did enjoy these side patches. And the sombrero, it's interesting. 1959 was responsible for 2 of the biggest All-Star Game side patches in history, right? I mean, the sombrero and this one were 2 of the bigger ones in terms of popularity for quite a while. You couldn't get an LA hat for about a year that didn't have that sombrero on it, right?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Then people loved it so much they started flipping them. They started putting the Pirates on the LA and the LA side patch on the Pirate. It was like, oh my god! But was there a theme here besides this? Does anyone know, Leon?
Are they all blue under?
It's hard to tell. It almost looks like it's a sky blue under, but it could be gray.
I thought they were all icy. At least one of them is. But
okay.
I thought that was what was tying them together.
It's an interesting treatment on the side patch, though.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, what are you thinking about these, Dan? Yeah. You liking these, Dan?
I like the yellow one. I like the all black one. Kind of like standard team color-ish. I'm not big on the red and black. Personally, that's just a personal. I know there's a lot of guys out there that love that combo. I'd say those are my 2 favorite.
Yeah. John Bear.
Yes, sir.
If you're being asked to put your love of the Marlins front logo to the side, the Florida Marlins, and you're being forced to purchase one of these, which one are you buying?
I would have to go with the all black just because I don't have an all black Pirates cap in my collection.
Okay.
And it's a classic. I mean, all of these, these aren't colors that they haven't used, the team itself that they haven't used before. So it's all solid looking to me.
Which one would your wife? Which one would your wife approve? Which one would your wife approve of?
She would take one look at that side patch, and that would be right up there with the fish hats.
She'd be done. Yeah.
She would be done. Yeah.
All right. Well. All right. So I actually don't mind these. I don't know if I need 5 of them, but for me, I actually, Dan, the one you don't like is the one I like the best, which is the red with the black visor. But to each their own, right? I mean, yeah. I think this combo has been done an awful lot, but there's still a market for it out there. All right, so let's move on, guys, to my fitteds. All right, my fitteds had the Laramie Super Soaker pack, right? Leon's Ernie Banks in the lower right, and then what's the name of that Merchon? What do you call that stuff? That something comes in a styrofoam dish there. What do you call that?
Oh, the ramen?
Yeah.
A cup of noodles?
Murachon or something. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah. Yeah. Maruchan. I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever it is. That's the one on the lower left. So I love the 2 on the bottom. The 3 on the top. I like them too, but those are the ones that probably got a little bit more hate because of how bright they are. But what are your guys' thoughts? I'll start with you, Discord Donovan. What do you got there?
I like the ramen one. I like the Marichan. I like the Ernie Banks. The Seattle's okay. I don't know. I like crazy colors, but I wouldn't buy any of the Super Soakers. So I don't know what that says.
Well, listen, It says you don't like bright colors. That's okay.
I mean, I do though. I mean, I bought their safety pack one. That's why I wouldn't buy the Phillies. It's very similar.
The Phillies could double almost as a Fresh Prince hook, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like that front logo too. So there's elements of all of them that I like, but in terms of the Super Soakers, the best one to me is the Seattle.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that could definitely go as a Fresh Prince hook in the middle, though, for sure. Let's see. So Leon, I haven't gotten to you yet. So Ernie Banks is obviously your favorite hat on this slide, right? You want to tell us a little bit about that hat?
It was just like a brainstorm session I had with our good friends TJ and Chris. We just hooked the Ernie Banks rookie card, and John Jay made it happen. So shout out to him for doing that. But yeah, his I believe it's his 53 tops, could be mistaken. But yeah, Ernie Banks. He shares a birthday with TJ, so we gave him the treatment. And we very rarely see Cubs hats done like this, so it was kind of fun to put together. So
nice. I think you did an excellent job with it. Dan from Anthem.
My picks are the bottom two. I kind of mentioned before, like I'm all about like long-term wearability, and I just think the top three, while there's totally like an audience for that, I'm not big on the bold colors. I think the two on the bottom can last on the shelf for a while, and you'll wear them for a long time.
Yeah, no, true enough. That's for sure. I'm almost afraid to ask John Bear what he's thinking here, so we'll save him for the next slide. How's that sound, guys?
all
right. Let's move on to New Era Cap. All right. What were your thoughts? So City Connect started off with a bang, right? I think with this year, I feel like they started off with a bang with the Washington Nationals with the cherry blossoms. Then they hit us with this one. I'd love to hear John Bear. What is your take on this cap? You liking this?
Love it. I even go into the stuff from last year. This is my favorite. This is the first one of the entire series that made me go, "Wow, this is great." I love this one.
All right, so you're a fan of this one. That's actually shocking to me. I thought, I see Styles saying this might be the best in the entire City Connect collection so far. We'll see. Let me see what Leon thinks. Leon, what's your thoughts?
I feel like it's a good hook. It's almost too easy though, the Space City stuff. But I do think it looks cool, and it's a cool aesthetic. Reminds me a lot of the Rocket City trash pandas or whatever. Mm-hmm. So they're just going Space City instead of Rocket City. But like the space station's in Houston, so it's like an easy layup. It's almost too easy, but I think it's a good execution.
Yeah. I'd love to hear everyone's take too in the comments. If you're out there and you're watching right now, let's hit us in the comments with whether or not you like this. Because I'm still trying to figure out whether I do or not. I don't know.
I like the side hit. It reminds me of NASA.
You know what it is? Maybe I'm sick of it because of all of those NASA hooks they did do. That could be why. Remember we were getting hit left and right with those things almost every single day.
Stuff, yeah.
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 Yeah. I don't know. But again, to each their own.
I don't know. The side hit reminds me of something on a spacesuit. So I think that's pretty cool. And yeah.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, John?
I was gonna say, and it's not like the orbiting baseball hasn't been done, a dozen times before.
Yeah, it is. I guess it's cool. I think what it is. I think I don't like about it is like the how the color kind of fades.
Oh, the gradient.
That was the gradient was actually one of the what they hyped as one of the strong points of it, because it was a nod back to the Tequila Sunrise.
Ooh, that's a good point. Now you're making me think about it now. But yeah, I saw someone say it needs the hat heaven treatment. So once we start seeing some of these alterations with gray bottoms, I'm sure people are gonna be more excited about it. But why don't we move on to the second slide from New Era Cap? Oh Jesus. All right. So, so these are the ones that are made out of dirty bottles, which is fine. I mean, I get that part of it. I do. I actually, listen, that part makes sense to me.
The circle logos make a little bit more sense, I guess. Like the golden.
The Lakers one looks good, but
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do you guys like these or no?
Not a fan.
They
don't
gave
think-
me a panic attack.
I don't think the Raptors hat is all that bad. I think this whole like sustainability story is really strong. Like there's a lot of kids out there that are, want to do their part for the environment. So I think there's an audience for this too. I don't think the execution on the colors is all that great, but I don't think the Raptors hat's all that bad. I'll pick the Toronto one.
They're kind of earthy. It's meant to be like. I mean, we're all going to be swimming around pretty soon if we don't start focusing on the environment. So I guess that's a good reason to have blue, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Whoever thought Waterworld, the movie Waterworld, would be like prophetic,
Yeah. You almost wish your team didn't win one, so you didn't have to deal with this side patch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'd rather be one of the franchises that never won anything. You're right, Leon, because oh my God, the side patches are
I didn't
terrible.
even notice that. Look at my poor Timberwolves down there.
He's howling for a championship.
Yeah. Well, Pat Bev was celebrating like he won one the other day.
Oh, these are so bad.
Yeah.
And the Hornet is the worst. Like you try to take like the abdomen,
the smallest animal, gave it the whole world.
Oh man!
Yeah, that's
All
pretty
right,
bad.
let's go to Fresh Rags. Hopefully they
I'm
can
scared to
wash
click.
this off of us.
Fresh rags.
Now we're talking. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, now we're talking. John Bear. This is what gets John Bear fired up, man. Look at him. Look at him. I've never seen him so excited. Are there any tramp stamps on these though, Leon?
I don't think so. It comes with a zombie looking Easter bunny though.
Yeah,
All right.
that's kind of creepy.
Guys, we have to defer to John Bear here because John Bear, I mean, he absolutely loves this logo. So let's see. John, is there anything here you're liking?
I have all of these colors already in other Marlins hats, and I don't know. I guess it just kind of reminds me a little bit of the Northern Lights in a way.
Yeah,
So
kinda.
I kind of feel like I already have this hat.
I want to hear from everybody out there. If you were forced to buy one of these, which one would you buy? And I'm going to tell you, guys,
right.
listen. Easter is getting me to a point now where I'm starting to hate pastels now, and I love pastel colors. Now, like this Easter's really put me over the edge.
Yeah.
But wasn't that what made it so cool last year and the year before? It was kind of a novelty. It was something that hadn't been done, and now it's just being overdone. I think anyway. I think you get pastels everywhere you look, and it doesn't even have to be Easter.
It's true.
Do you guys know if these sold through? Like, do they sell out? What does the customer think of them?
Let's find out.
We can take a look. Fresh
Leon's got 7 monitors going over there, so let's see if he can find out.
I mean,
When he leans over,
what's the best one? The bottom right, right?
Yeah, for me, I would go bottom right.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Dan, which
if I had
one
to
would you
buy
go
one of
for
them, it'd be
if
that.
you had to?
I'd go bottom right. I think that's the most wearable color for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these, they're not really doing yeah, go ahead, Leon.
Sorry, purple and pink are sold out. Yellow and the peach is still available, but not many in yellow, and peach is just 2 sizes, so almost a full sellout.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's shocking. All right, let's go on a Magic sneaker.
Okay.
Well, you're seeing something we're not, Leon, because our slide hasn't changed yet.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we are.
I bought the top left one off a German site a couple months ago, so or something very similar. So I like that one.
Well, it's the only one worthwhile here. Those two on the right are horrendous. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I like that Marlins logo, but that is ugly.
My God. And that Expos hat, is that like a
Just try to use a lot of gray, I guess.
It's like dipping your hat in concrete.
Stone under.
Yeah.
no kind of? It's like Eeyore in hat form.
Yeah, it's sad, dude.
Sad Expos hat. That's appropriate.
It's hard to mess up an Expos hat, right? I mean, come on.
It really is.
If they had put like a red or a blue under on that,
Yeah, it would have saved it.
yeah,
It was a lot better.
Is this just bad photography though?
Some of it is. I was gonna say that as we switch to them, they take bad pictures.
they take bad pictures, but they're taking bad pictures of bad hats, so that makes it even worse.
I mean that doesn't help.
Well, yeah.
Listen, go ahead, John.
I say that in the picture, that Tigers hat looks like it has a 2-inch visor.
Yeah, there's something.
That's
Listen,
just-
I do agree, Dan. There's some
Sandwich
bad
visor.
pictures. There's some bad pictures here, Dan. But I don't care if Ansel Adams himself took a photo of that Blue Jays hat in the lower right. That's a bad hat.
Yeah, and I think that's someone else did that a while ago.
Well, two
This
people
is
made a mistake.
that's not an original hat.
It looks
Yeah,
familiar.
Two people made a mistake for sure. All right, let's go on to Sports World 165. Let's head over to Queens. Let's see what Sports World has for us this week.
Ew.
All right. This is better, right?
First time we've seen that Kingdom.
That's a
Patch.
crazy patch. That's a crazy patch.
That's like old school, right?
Yeah.
It's a monster patch, man. It looks like a monster patch. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, the patch itself is almost as big as Seattle. I mean, look at the size of that thing.
I think it's big, man.
What do you guys like in here? Let's do a little keep two, drop two. I'm gonna go with you, Dan. Keep two, drop two.
Keep 2, drop 2. I'm gonna keep the Jays. I like that. And I'll keep the Cubs. I like the hook on the Cubs logo to the UV. That looks good. Drop 2, probably the Mariners, and what's down the bottom left? I can't really tell on my screen.
It's a
Oh,
prior.
that's-
San Diego.
That's
Sorry.
yeah,
San Diego.
That's a friar with a stick in his hand.
Yeah,
With
that's-
the '96 All-Star Game patch, right?
like the caveman. What it looks like from this perspective.
I do.
I can only tell. I can only tell it was the Padres because of the side patch.
I do like generally like the color combination though, like as a whole.
Yeah, I do
think
too.
the
I
pack
do
looks
too.
good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that too. Donovan, keep two, drop two.
I bought the Astros, so I better keep that one. But I probably should have got the Marlins. It reminds me of the Hurricanes. I mean, I like the Marlins one.
Yeah. All right.
And I would drop the Friar for sure. Although I find the different color interesting, and I probably drop the Cub. I have Cub fatigue. I'm tired of seeing Cub hats, so yeah, I dropped out.
All right. Fair enough, Donovan. How about you, John?
Let's see. I would keep the Cubs, just because I like how the undervisor kind of mixes well with the logo, and probably just because it looks good, probably go with the Jays.
I like the Jays one too, man.
And the ones I would drop, I would drop the caveman hat, the San Diego caveman, and it pains me because I love the logo, but I think that the undervisor on the Padres hat would have worked better on the Mariners. I don't like
you're
that
right.
red. I don't like that red. So yeah, I would kick the Mariners to the curb and the Giant Kingdom.
Let me ask you a question, John Bear. I haven't asked you this. Like, do these squatchies look wrong to you? The buttons, do they look like it should match the visor, or are you fine the way they are?
That is an excellent point, actually. That is something I think if they had used that color, matching color, I think it would have made these pop a little more.
Yeah.
Donovan, I saw your cat. Man. That was crazy. That move you just that
was
you
very
tried
slick.
you tried to be
Yeah.
slick about it, but you couldn't. That cat was like holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
She was gonna mess me up, man. I knew it. I had to get rid of her.
All right, let's move on to the next slide of Sports World 165, guys.
Again.
Listen, there's some
Again
good
with the
stuff
button.
here, man. Yeah, you're right. The button is the problem, right? But other than
Yeah.
that, like I like these hats.
I like the colorway a lot. Yeah. The White Sox is really cool.
Maybe
But
it
I
doesn't
think
need
I
the
bought
peach
the-
under though.
Yeah, probably not.
I like that.
You know what? I kind of like the peach under.
Yeah, I
Really?
like that.
Yeah,
I
I
went
really,
gray.
I really think it pops.
Or
Pops
even
really
green.
well.
It complements the visor, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
guys
mind the
liking these?
peach. I don't mind the peach, but maybe blue would have been better. Although, like,
That's what I'm
Topper's
saying.
drop
It
was
depends on the
super
hat
low.
though, because the blue would
Yeah.
have worked on. Well, there's blue in all these, right?
Yeah, but the one where it
Except for
pops is like
Milwaukee.
the Rangers.
Yeah. No, not on
Rangers,
the White Sox
Royals.
either.
No, the White Sox has blue in the side patch, Leon.
Jason would have loved these.
Yeah, he would.
He would have complained
He
about the
would.
button.
Man, I like that. I like that Brewers a lot.
I'd love to hear
Yeah.
from all of you out there. Which one are you liking best here? And guys, we're gonna pick our one favorite. Okay, we're gonna start with you, Leon. What's your favorite on this slide?
I like the White Sox, I think. Yeah, White Sox. Final answer.
Okay. Donovan, how about you?
Oh, I also like the White Sox, but I'm gonna pick the Rangers because that's the one I bought because I got caught up in what I thought everybody else liked most. So I bought the Rangers. So Rangers.
Rangers are
So-
sharp though.
Yeah, I like it a lot. But I after I bought it, I was like, that's really similar to the toppers I just bought. So I don't know.
Listen, this
I
button
like the
thing
White
is
Sox, though.
this button thing is a game changer for some people.
It's
John
an issue.
Bear. John Bear, which one's your favorite?
I got to go with the Brewers. I
Ah,
just
nice.
I just like it.
Interesting.
It's got one of the best side patches too. I love that side patch. Dan, I see you nodding your head. Do you agree with John Bear?
Yeah, I'm gonna echo on the Brewers. I think that's the best execution out of all six. But I like the colors. I like the color combination out of all of them.
Agree.
All right. So John Bear, you're gonna guess which one I like best. You tell me. Which one do you think I like best?
I'm gonna guess it's not the Captain Ding Dong or whatever in the lower left there. I don't like that logo. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go with the upper middle. Upper middle? Yeah. Just a wild guess.
No, John Bear, you're wrong. The Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what? The Red Sox one's not bad, but for some reason, the Red Sox one, the button bothers me more on that one than it does the Rangers. Something about it
There's less
aesthetically.
to distract you. Like,
Yeah,
it really
yeah,
takes
yeah.
your eyes away. Yeah.
Maybe the front logo. If they made the front logo pop, it would have been
Yeah.
more acceptable.
It's a little less noticeable. Like
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
that. I don't know. That's just me though. All right, guys, let's go to the last slide of Sports World 165.
These were the restaurant pack.
All right, I gotta tell you something right now, and I want to say this respectfully. If that's Olive Garden in the upper left,
It is.
okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, John Jay ate these fuckers for breakfast because that is a hideous. That looks like the Incredible Hulk. That does not look like Olive Garden.
Yeah.
What
I
is
thought
the
it was
C
like
one?
Powerade or something.
The C one.
Powerade.
That's what I thought
Wait.
it was.
The P
The
is
C-
Popeyes, right?
Yeah, P is Popeyes. C is Chipotle,
Here.
and then T is TGI Friday.
Well, these
All
are
right.
terrible, man. These are terrible.
I don't care for him either.
Hey, when Pierre says respectfully, someone's about to get disrespected.
I'm just not. Listen, these are terrible, man. None of these look
Big
like.
time.
If you said to me, "Hey, Pierre, here's 4 hats. Figure out what these things are hooked to," I have no idea. Even after you tell me, I don't get it.
But you figured out Popeyes.
Yeah.
Because you said it was a restaurant, and I literally just got my son Popeyes before we went on the air.
Okay, fair enough.
These are just like another set of hats that's missing something, and it's not just the squatchy. And I know the Olive
Creativity is
Garden
what
is
it's
bad.
missing.
Yeah, I mean, but even if you're not hooking it to something, like I almost feel like the Pirates could be, and even Texas could be an acceptable colorway, but there's something
What's the
about how
C
they're
again?
doing it.
Chipotle.
Oh,
Those aren't
that's
even the right
bad, too.
colors.
Yeah, I don't see that at all.
It's
I think they
bad.
just hooked the logos.
Is that like the color of salmonella? Because I don't understand what they're hooking it to.
Just they're hooking the logo, I guess. If you look on their Instagram, they couldn't even like
I'm not
pull
looking on the Instagram.
the PNG. You know when it has like the squares on the back.
This looks like, hey guys, we got to get something in tomorrow, okay?
Mhm.
Like, it's due tomorrow. Like, Tommy, go out back, find 4 restaurants, hook some hats to it, and let's just get this going. And that's what ended up happening here. Look at this.
Yeah.
That doesn't even look like Olive Garden, man.
I think
No.
Tommy did a Google image search, but the contrast on his computer was turned way up.
This is
This is what happens when
terrible.
you use the eyedropper
right.
sometimes. You just,
All right, let's do something positive here, guys. Which of these 4 restaurants are you eating at?
Oh, man.
If you had to choose.
I'm gonna eat I'm gonna eat at the Rangers.
What's the T again?
TGI.
TGI Fridays.
No, I'm eating at Olive Garden, man, because at least they have great breadsticks.
Yeah. Yeah, and Zuppa Toscana. Yeah, I'll probably take Olive Garden.
John Bear,
I'm gonna go with the Pirates.
you're going to Popeyes.
I'm gonna go to Popeyes. Yeah.
All right. Leon?
I haven't eaten at Olive Garden, so I'll try that one. See
Leon,
what
when you come down, we'll go to we're going to take Brady to the Olive Garden.
Perfect.
We'll take my girlfriend, you, Brady, all to the Olive Garden.
Exciting.
My
You
girlfriend
can
doesn't
have
like
all the
Olive Garden either.
breadsticks you want.
All the breadsticks you want, big fella. Just
She
can't fill
doesn't.
up on those.
She doesn't like Olive Garden.
Nah, my girlfriend's more cultured than I am. She doesn't want to eat at no Olive Garden. Come on, man.
And that's fine quality dining in the high desert.
I bet it is.
Mm.
Old Country Buffet, you would consider fine dining out there.
We don't have one of those. We have
No?
we have a Cracker Barrel.
Cracker
There you
Barrel. Hate that restaurant. The two restaurants I hate most on the face of the earth is Cracker Barrel and Applebee's.
Not bad choices.
Terrible.
What's
you guys
that?
ready to move on?
I hate
Yeah.
Buca di Beppo since we're talking
What
about
the hell
food.
is that?
It's that mall Italian shit. I hate that shit. Anyway,
What's
go
it
ahead.
called?
Buca di Beppo.
Oh, I only know Sparrow.
Yeah, it's like
I don't even know if
It's like
they exist
separate.
anymore.
it's like I mean, I pay attention to where the food's at, so it's like separate from the mall, but it's always at the mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, that was a fruitless conversation because I don't even know. I don't know. Sabaro's gross too, though.
Yeah, I
What are,
mean, sure.
what are these
Yeah.
hats? What are these?
They're not in my collection. That's
Couldn't tell
what
ya.
they're not.
Capsule. Let me take a look. See if I
It's
can.
another
find
orbiting baseball.
what these are about.
These ones are called the anti-theft collection.
Oh, because even if they're free, no one would take them.
I don't. They're sold. They're sold out on the site.
They
sold out
sell
on the
capsule
site.
sells out
Yeah, I
every hat they drop.
I mean, I'm talking
Yeah.
shit, but yeah, they got 3,000 likes on this picture.
I mean, what's that saying? I guess I don't know. I didn't care for these. That's me.
I don't get the anti-theft angle.
Me neither. Me neither.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I'll be honest. You know what I don't hear a lot of anymore, and maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. But there used to be nearly universal hatred for white crowns, and I don't hear that lately. Has there been a change in that?
Well, because they off-white.
Yeah.
So,
I think a lot of
think
people aren't making optic. It's mostly off.
right. Optic white, I think a lot of people kind of stray away from, but I don't know. Off-white has been all the rage, man. That's for sure. All right. I don't know. Listen, I love what Capsule's been doing. I personally don't like these. You don't have to worry about me stealing these because it ain't happening. Let's move on to Cap USA Harlem.
Oops.
Oh,
Hello.
Leon, that
Sorry.
was fast, Leon.
Double click too hard.
All right. So we got
That Angels has like jewels all in it, I think.
yeah, it does. Yeah, when I did a vlog, I actually talked to the kid that does that with them. I don't know. These are just very run-of-the-mill hats this week, right?
Yeah.
The Angels are a little different,
I kind of like that.
but the rest of them, the one on the unbejazzled one, the one on top right,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
different
so-
at least.
So I have a pet peeve with the upper middle Angels hat, and I talked about this on somebody's show a couple of years ago, and I got a lot of hate.
Yeah, it was here. It was one of your "Don't Poke the Bears."
Oh, that's right. Oh, I remember when I used to do those.
Yeah,
And I just have an issue, particularly with Angels hats, when they use the wrong side patch with the wrong logo. It just, I don't know why that bothers me. I mean, the Angels are one of those teams, like the Padres. They've had 1,000 logos over their history, and I don't know. Each logo has its own period appropriate side patch. I just don't like them when they cross pollinate.
Yeah.
I'm
I
with
think
you on
with
that.
anniversary, why they let it slide is if they played with that logo during the anniversary of that patch, then they kind of let it go. But I get what you mean though.
Leon, I'm gonna pose a question to both you and our viewers. Since we're on the subject of bedazzling things, I want the viewers to guess if Leon was gonna bedazzle a mythical creature to his sweatpants, which creature would it be? And Leon, you're gonna send me in the messages
Right.
which mythical creature you would bedazzle on your sweatpants if you had to. And we're going to see if anyone can guess it out there. Wiki, you got to be a little bit more specific than a dragon, I'd say, right? A minute. Okay. All right. Leon, did you send it to me?
Minotaur.
Is that the half man, half horse thing? Is there a half moose, half man?
No.
No.
A Moosatar?
A moosatar. All right. Oh, Leon sent it. Okay. Chewbacca is not a. All right, I'm gonna keep. You guys can keep Misty Moon. All right, we're gonna hang tight and see if anyone guesses it. You guys can continue to guess, but no one's gotten it so far. All right, so let's move on to Ecaps City, guys. Wow.
More pastels.
Yeah. Look at Dan. Dan's like,
Yeah.
these are bad. Look at Dan. Look at Dan. He wants to be nice. Look at it. He's positioning how he's gonna say something if I call on him. Look at him. He's like, all right, how do I make this not so bad?
You know what? I actually think out of all the like Easter packs that have dropped over the last 2 weeks, this is probably the best of the Easter packs.
Perhaps.
Wow.
Perhaps.
I don't mind the.
What's
I
your
don't
favorite?
mind.
Easter
I don't mind
pack
the
in
Expos. I don't mind the
totality? Is that
Expos
what
cap.
we're
Yeah,
considering?
in totality. Yeah, I don't mind the Expos cap. It looks all right. I've never seen the logo. I've never seen the logo done with that like.
I have.
Four stage gradient.
You know who did that? Hat Club did it to do their little Tampa Bay hook. Yep. That's where I saw it like a couple years, 2 or 3 years ago, right? Maybe 3 years ago. All right, so
I like Arizona.
I was just gonna. You do like Arizona,
Yeah.
really?
I do.
Donovan, have you ever worn
I
Ed
don't know.
Hardy
I don't
clothing?
know why.
Have you ever worn Ed Hardy
No,
clothing?
I just look like even more of a biker.
Hmm.
People already think I'm a biker. I can't wear Ed Hardy.
So, John Bear, none of these are your style. I already know this, right? So I can already feel that. But which hat would you grab on here if you had to grab one?
Expos.
You know,
Without
play
hesitation.
You are daring with your color choices sometimes, all right?
Sure, I am. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
hell yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hard to rock teal as often as I do, with the Marlins logo. But I pull it off.
Is hard. Now you do. Us old guys got to stick together, John Bear.
That's right.
I'm with you on that. Let's move
No,
on to
I
all the right.
like it.
Go ahead.
No,
What
I
you
said
say?
I like that. I like that the gradient in the logo. It's cool. In the
It is. It is cool.
Expos.
Dan was onto something there. I like when Ty Mathis did that Cubs logo. I thought it looked fantastic. This is a bad representation of that Cubs logo, though.
And it's got
Really bad.
The White Sox All-Star game patch.
That's the first All-Star game, right? Ugh.
Yeah, 33.
All the right, man. These weren't too bad. The only one that I really wasn't liking too much was the Mets one.
With the 86?
Yeah, which is their specialty, right? But the other ones here, these look good. I can't tell. What's that other one? Is that Atlanta? What is that one on the side?
Might be in New York.
1986 side patch Mets.
No, but the
No,
other
the other one.
Oh, the other one. Oh,
I think it's in New York because it's a
It's gotta be
96.
Yankees. Yeah, it's gotta be Yankees. That Astros hat is nice though. I like that Astros one.
It's hard to see everything in this
Yeah.
in this group shot. At least they got grass, I guess.
The Mets hat, you can't really tell. I'm just on their Instagram. The Mets hat is really nice.
The one with the 86
Side patch, yeah.
Houston side patch, yeah.
I like it.
That's
I like the
Miracle
Astros
Mets
hat
year, right?
best. Miracle Mets were 69.
Oh.
You're only off by a couple decades.
Didn't they win? Did they win in 86?
They beat the Red Sox in 86, but
Okay.
the Miracle Mets were back in right. Am I right, John? It was like 69, right?
You're correct. Yes, you are
Okay.
correct. I'm just trying to figure out if Leon's trolling you or not with the 86 World Series.
No.
No.
I was just saying if they won that year. That was the year.
Yeah,
Was it
the
Strawberry?
ball went through Bill Buckner's. That's the year that the ball went through Bill Buckner's legs. And then it all went downhill from there. The Red Sox did not win the World Series, despite being the favorite.
I was 1 year old at that time, so my memory is a bit foggy of this incident.
See, I think of 86. I think of the AL championship with Dave Henderson. and Donnie Moore.
Yeah. Donnie Moore committed suicide, right?
Yes, he did.
It's crazy.
Sad.
The stuff that I house in my memory is weird, right? Oh, look, Snapback God's in the comments, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He hates when they take pictures in grass and dirt, just so you're all aware.
I was gonna ask something like, why don't these New York stores? Why don't they take it in a more urban setting? I don't understand.
Wait, they have grass in New York?
Well,
Listen, guys. First of all, they're in Queens, right? And the neighborhood they're in, there is like the yards do have patches of grass.
sure.
That's
So it's
patches,
more
all
like-
right.
It's like they live there. This store is kind of in a residential area, somewhat. So, yeah, but I don't know. I aside from the picture, I do like the Houston Astros. I like the Reds hat.
Yeah, the Reds.
You like the Mets hat? You said, Dan, right?
Yeah.
The Colorado Rockies. I mean, that's that whole combo's been played out, but it's still good.
How do you feel about the random eyelet colors?
I like it. It's different. I'd like to see what the button looks like. Squatchy.
That Houston one looks like it might be just blue.
I think it's blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the Mets one's got a blue one that matches the brim. I can't
And
tell.
I guess
You're right. These
I can't-
pictures are terrible, man. It's
I
hard.
can't
to see.
tell. Do you guys know what color the UV is on the Mets? I think it's orange.
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 Pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that Mets.
All right, let's go to Mo's Sports. Let's see if they're wearing a glove when they take the pictures this time.
No glove.
No
Not
glove.
today.
Probably should have covered up these hats though.
Respect.
The Cubs one's not bad, but that Red Sox one,
Is it like a tide hook or something? I don't know.
how dare they
Hey,
disrespect?
that's
my
their
Red Sox.
tide hook. Yeah, that's their tide hook.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's ugly.
The Cubs probably gone though.
Of course it is. It's a hype hat. That Red
It
Sox one's
loaded
gotta be-
and then gave people problems and then reloaded again. I don't know what happened there, but
Donovan, you must be gunning for my job.
I'm sorry. I'm a
You,
talkative
no,
guy,
no.
can't you tell?
I'm saying because like you know that this loaded, reloaded, unloaded. Like, how do you know all that stuff?
Hat crawler notifications, man. Don't you have them on?
Nah, I don't need those.
I'm
I got
just
the
playing with you.
I got the Pierre notifications.
Yeah, hey. They hit you up and ask if they can drop it. Is this okay? Peter?
Jason's service is a fantastic one, but I got to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever used it.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, fair enough.
Does anyone like that Red
If
Sox?
he makes money off clicks, he's making a lot of money off me. I'll tell you that much.
Same
Well,
here.
Not really you, but the company that's you're buying it from.
Oh, I meant like affiliate wise. I don't know.
Yeah, he gets it from the company though. They got to pay him.
Oh, there you go.
Do anybody like that Red Sox hat? Leon, do you like that thing?
No, sir.
Where's Mo's Sports, Leon? Should we hit them up when we go on our vlog trip?
I think they're in New York. I'm pretty sure they are in New York.
We might have to hit a couple stores we haven't hit before, but they may not welcome us there. They may not want us there. He might slap me with those rubber gloves that he usually holds the hats with.
And we're giving them free advertising, so hopefully they don't hate us too much.
Nah. They can't hate me as much as I hate that Red Sox hat. That's for sure. It's not possible. Not humanly
You
possible.
do hate that combo.
Yeah, I do. I absolutely do. Let's go to leaders, guys.
All right, let's go to leaders. Oops, sorry.
Oops.
Got real quick fingers today.
Hmm.
All right, so what is that? You got Frankenberry, right? Is that what that is?
I guess.
They're
I
cereal
think
hooks.
they were cereal hooks. Yeah. Let me pull it up.
I like that Cubs one, even though Donovan can't stand the Cubs right now for some reason.
I mean, I'm just tired. I got fatigue, but I do like that hat. I do. It's
Yeah.
nice.
So Sox is Frankenberry, and then the Cubs is Booberry.
Booberry,
Booberry.
yeah. I remember Booberry. Leon, why don't you tell us a little bit about the two hats on top?
Those are pretty much re-releases of some old designs they've done, but they have a 20th anniversary kind of side patch to them. So they are celebrating their 20th anniversary. The first one is like a script logo, and the other one I think it's based on I think it's like the love sign, but they reimagined it to say leaders.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No.
Dan, you liking these?
Sorry, I'm laughing at some of the comments. Downhill 405 is saying Bukaki hats bottom row.
That's disgusting.
I was going to say I actually really like both those hats, and I really like the creative. I think it's cool. It catches my attention, so they got my vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Dan likes Pornhub. So Leon, the top two hats are pretty cool in your eyes, right? So let me ask you, Donovan, what do you like in here?
I like the Cubs. I like the Cubs despite the hook, apparently, but yeah, I like that. The two up top are nostalgic. The one on the left reminds me of a Raiders hat. Yeah, the one on the right reminds me of the Love statue. So they're cool, but the Cubs is my favorite for sure.
Yeah, I think the Cubs are my favorite too. John, can you look past the Pornhub sort of feel to the bottom two graphics and buy one of those hats or no? Do you like those hats?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
your,
you're
wife,
referring
your
to-
wife must be watching then.
Yeah.
She's right behind you, isn't she? Look at him.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
sitting in front of my laptop in a dark office. I don't know. I like that White Sox. I like that crown. I like the color. I don't mean the milk. I mean I like the crown color.
Got it.
Right.
All right. You love the milky essence of the White Sox hat. Let's move on to Crown Legends, guys.
Mm.
All right. So Crown Legends, a news shop out of Boston, Mass. Put together this little 3-pack. You got a 2007 World Series two-tone with maroon. And look, they got the buttons right. Then you got a beautiful 1961 All-Star Game cap in off-white and olive with that maroon. And then a classic 1999 All-Star Game Boston Red Sox two-tone at the bottom there. Listen, I got to ask your opinions on these. I thought these were fantastic. My least favorite was 2007. That doesn't mean I don't like it. It was my least favorite of the three, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about these. So everyone in the comments, let us know which of the three you like best. And I'll start with you, Dan. Which one do you like best?
Top right is my favorite out of all three. I'm not a big fan of the side patch on the bottom one. I've never seen it in person, but it looks pretty big.
Damn it, Dan. How dare you?
No,
Stick
but I
with the
think
monster.
and actually all three like color wise, they all look great.
Yeah.
1999? Like you how dare you, Dan? How dare you? John, can you set him
Sure.
straight?
Set me straight. Go for it.
You like that 99 All-Star Game patch?
So I think there should be a law. I think we should have a petition,
Oh,
contact our congressperson. Your side patch should not be larger than your front logo. I think it should be the next amendment of the Constitution. I'm not a fan. I just
Wow.
I,
Green
think, I
monster.
think that patch is way too big.
Hey,
Wow.
Just
hey,
my
John
opinion.
Bear.
John, I'm Canadian, by the way.
Oh no, I get that.
Yeah, John Bear, I was asking for your support.
I love that.
And like any other asshole, you went ahead and just like
Piled on.
basically piled on to the pile of shit that Dan's throwing at me for the 99
You know what?
All-Star
You know
Game
what I
patch.
did wrong there? I
Yes.
didn't before I started. I didn't say it respectfully.
Yeah.
You're right. You should have started with that because then
that's
I
what
would
I
have known
should've
where it was
done.
going.
Having
Yeah.
said that, I do love that upper right, and I'm not a big fan of the olive color, but that's a nice looking hat right there,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it is. I know it is.
and I know you.
Leon, you
It's
like that
good.
Yes, sir.
99 All-Star Game patch?
I love it.
Thank you. Donovan, do you like it?
I do, especially on this with the green under. Yeah.
See, we finally have some sanity here.
I like all the hats. I like all the hats.
Well,
I
Leon
like-
and I already.
I like them on
Leon
the
and I
left,
already
too.
rank. Go ahead, rank them, Donovan, top to bottom. Number one, what's your favorite?
Number one, probably the olive, and then the 99, and then the burgundy or maroon, whatever you want to call it.
All right.
Josh is really upset about the price. I mean,
They're really
they're a
good.
small shop. The retail price is $60, and they're probably charging $20 for shipping. with
Well,
the
I think
tax.
if he's talking about like some of the messages I got, the guy that I don't know if he works with them or is part of the ownership or whatever that was on the show with you all, the OT guy was offering like DM'd assists and he was saying 80 for it. So it's like he was proxying his own shop.
He doesn't own that shop though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's part of the concern is like whether he's like an employee or not doing that.
Well, the hat's 60, so you pay tax on that, and then you pay for the shipping and the box. It's going to cost about 80. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Listen, if it was me, he was selling it to like that, he'd have a better time charging me 70, which is like with the $10 shipping, and then I'd probably tip him 20 for doing it. But that's just me. I mean, it's just me. I get why people were upset. Like they thought they were going to get it from a store, like DMing Pro Image. Like if Pro Image was like, yeah, I'll get this for you earlier than we're going to drop it in store, which is, I guess, what he was saying. But you're going to have to pay extra. Like I guess it would rub me wrong too, for sure. But I love the hats and the guys seem cool. So it is what it is.
Listen, I think at the end of the day, like if you're gonna if you're not gonna be able to get out to the store, that's what you have to do, right? You have to find someone to proxy for you. That's the name of the game. And honestly, I bet you that olive one, right? If you go and look for it right now, it would be more expensive than that. Yeah, you'd be paying $120 for that hat, right?
Yeah,
it's a choice you have to make.
For sure.
I'm not saying I agree. I'm not saying I agree with it. I want to be clear. I just,
I think it's okay if he was doing that if he's not an employee at all, for sure. Like I think it's perfectly fine for him to do that. But I think the confusion was like if he's an employee, it's a little bit weird. I don't know. It's all good either way. Great hats, guys. I love the hats. I probably would have gotten one, but
yeah.
They weren't.
All right, let's go.
Online.
Let's move on to Edge, man. Crown Legends, nice job with that pack. I loved having you on the show yesterday. I know Leon did too. We look forward to seeing what's next. We're gonna move on to Edge, another small shop, this time out of Queens. Is that corduroy? That one on the left?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. At least.
They're 1 for 2.
They usually
take
better pictures.
They usually do. You're right.
Yeah.
You're saying they're 1 for 2?
Yeah, I like the prototype.
You don't like the Rockies?
That's a lot of silver.
That's amazing.
I like the Rockies.
I like the Rockies.
I'm interested by the Rockies, but I don't know if I like it. I'd probably want it in one of these boxes, but I don't know if I like it.
Yeah. It's got metallic under. So I don't know if that adds to it or subtracts from it, but I think the over's
I would have
cool.
preferred it with a gray under, I think.
Yeah. But the top's pretty cool. Black and silver.
I love Edge, man. I love Edge.
If I thought I had half a prayer scoring one of these, I'd go to the site right now.
I'm pretty sure these are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah, the prototype's okay though, right? Or no? Am I seeing it wrong? What are you guys thinking?
The prototype's good.
I bet it's great. It's probably the worst picture I've ever seen them take, but I bet it's a great hat.
Yeah, you're right. I've never seen they take really good pictures usually.
Yeah, they usually got really cool backgrounds and stuff, like colored backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's move.
Both hats are gone.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would think so. I love those guys in that store too. I went out there and visited them like a year and a half ago. I love those guys, man. Let's head over to another shop, Energy, that a lot of folks have been talking about lately, and tagging me in a lot of their posts. Listen, that lower right that was a Sports World hat, if I remember correctly. But either way, man, bring it back.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'll bet that's still sitting.
I don't think so.
Everything on here is still sitting in one size or the other.
Yeah, in a size, but not like I don't know.
It astonished me to see some of these available still. But
what do you like in here, Leon?
I like the Atlanta hat, bottom middle, but I think we've seen that before, or something close to that, but that one's not bad. And then the Angels hat is pretty cool.
The Angels might be my least favorite. What do you think about that yellow two-tone Braves?
It's not bad. Screaming for a black squatch.
It really is.
Yeah.
Is that black or brown, the brim on that one?
Black, I think.
Black.
Looks black.
Yeah.
Black.
Could be brown. It could be like a dark brown.
Looks brown. Looks brown.
Would that make it better or worse?
better?
Okay.
In my opinion, it'll make it better.
Yeah.
The best hat on here is that green Atlanta in the lower right to me, though.
Agree.
Yeah.
Thing's beautiful, man. And then Donovan, you like the one in the upper left, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had to jump on that immediately. That got scooped up on Hat Club in under a minute. So
yeah,
to see it still sitting on this site, I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
We got any word on the brim?
I got it. I'm happy. Yeah.
Oh, I could check on.
Oh, I thought you were looking. Sorry, no, it's no
No.
big deal.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is quite the lineup tonight, John Ratner. Let's move on to Hat Club while Leon's trying to figure out if that's a brown brim or not.
inconclusive on their Instagram. It could even be navy at this point.
Oh, geez.
It looks green. Trying to look at it from my end.
Okay. It's black.
Yeah.
It's black.
Is it black?
Okay.
What do you guys think of these? I mean,
I got what I
got
wanted
one.
on the first run, so I didn't really look too hard on the second run, to be honest. I know they added a couple teams, but I got the Toronto one the first time around, and I think the New York, so I'm all good.
I'd love to hear from those folks out there watching right now. Copper drop these. Like, were you into these? Were you not into these? Like, just copper drop. Just in the comments, copper drop. John Bear,
Drop.
you like these?
No, I don't care.
Drop. Dan, how about you?
I'm gonna go for cop. I even like the extras with the was it a pin or a necklace or something they dropped?
I think the pin was free, and you can buy the necklace.
You buy the necklace.
The necklace was cool.
Really?
I thought it was. I like that. I'd like to see that in the pin.
I don't want my neck turning green. Some shit you can get at Claire's for $1.99. Right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't wear
I
that,
don't
John
like it.
Bear.
Well, I wouldn't. I just thought it's a cool logo.
Mhm.
You could get your necklace at Claire's while you go get your lunch at Beppe de Bappo's.
It is interesting to see more stores take the stickers off while taking pictures.
Respectfully. Nice.
Listen, in the past, Hat Club did do this jewelry shit in the past, Leon. Do you remember that? They have like little, do you guys remember this? They ventured into that about a year and a half ago.
Did they? I don't remember.
Yes, 100%. They sent me some. Like, I wanted that.
Hell yeah. You still wearing it today?
Nah, man. I said, hey, Brady, you want this? He's like, no. Like, Brady, you want this stuff? Like, no.
I remember like
I'm
during Christmas they would give you random stuff like pillows.
No. This was they did some jewelry before. The costume jewelry. I'm telling you, man.
Okay.
Hat Club did.
Yeah.
Was it around the time when they had the clear brim?
You're questioning me, you guys, aren't you? You are. You're
I
questioning me.
believe you. I'm
believe you.
telling
you.
They
I just don't
sent
remember.
me. They sent me like a little box of jewelry that they were selling on the site. And I was
I
like, "What
believe
is
you.
this?"
I just don't remember.
I think Davey sent it to me.
You never responded, so they're like, I guess it sucks. We're not going to put it up. And somebody forgot, and 2 years later, they're like, yeah, put it up with the gold diggers.
Well, these hats were like, they're all right. I mean, but nothing. I don't know. Let's move on to the second side. Of
I
Hat
got
Club.
my
Let's-
team.
Yeah, I mean that's where you go with this, right? And that's it.
Yeah.
All right. You guys like that Guardians logo better without the home plate behind it?
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
John's wearing it. I think he's found the
Nice,
sun
John.
too.
I also like that Houston. You like that Houston, Dan?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good hat.
Simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Flat embroidery too.
Mm-hmm.
Then they've got their take on that Rolex, right? The Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
And just a Phillies hat with that Veterans Stadium patch. These are just solid hats, man. These are solid. Doesn't this slide feel like old school Hat Club?
Feels like pre-hype pack club.
Yes.
What's funny about
Yes.
these, about the hats, I with the exception of the Royals, as I saw the Royals was gone like that. These you could log on 5-10 minutes after 11 or 2 p.m. on the East Coast, and still grab these. And that was kind of surprising. And so it's kind of a throwback. I actually got the Guardians. I was sitting at work and I had no problem getting it.
I think
Wow.
some folks are gonna be so confused with what to spend their money on, like when some of these colors wear down a little bit. You know, they're gonna be like disoriented. Like, what do I do? Oh my god, there's no like thread on the side of this hat. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay every now and then to have a plain Jane, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're exhausting these patches to death.
Well, it's like an arms race to see who can use them first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like that Phillies hat, traditionally that's called the loser. What do they call it? The loser hat.
Yeah.
That's the
The
hat
bad luck
that they-
blue.
Mm.
And yeah, the bad luck. Yeah, and I don't even know if anybody refers to it as that anymore because everything's all fancy now. It's just
Well, non Phillies
hat
fans are
with a
buying
side
it.
patch.
Non
Phillies
Phillies fans are buying it.
Philly fans still look at it that way. Leon had an interesting idea. I was floating some collab ideas by Leon for a vendor in Philadelphia, and Leon suggested that we do Phillies hats, but do them in brand of battery colors, so like Energizer, Duracell, because they used to throw batteries, I guess, at people. So Leon wants
Santa
to
Claus.
position that to a store in Philly, which I don't think would work well. But hey, it was a creative idea, Leon.
Mhm.
Look, he doesn't want to take credit for it now. Look at him. He's like, All right, let's go to Exclusive Fitted, right up the right across the street from Sports World.
They fixed their button problem, though, it looks like.
They probably had someone downstairs popping those other ones off. I don't like these colors.
Me neither.
Next
Some of
slide.
them look washed. Yeah.
Next slide. Okay. Oh my God. Is there a good hat on this slide?
Maybe Cubs. Maybe.
Cubs.
Everyone out there watching right now, please tell me, is there a good hat on this slide? And I think the side patch is flawed on that Cubs hat, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it. Maybe the Dodgers, if you want to just get one last Olympic before
This
they
guy
shut
Carlos
it
said, if you bought any of these, I hate you. I wish I could read more of these comments. These comments, man, are hilarious.
Comments are hilarious. Yeah.
The LA, I guess, is okay. Yeah, the LA is okay.
Yeah.
down. That one's
I
screaming
really
for a white
dislike
button,
the
though.
Angels. I really dislike that Angels.
That Angels hat is absolute trash.
Yeah, I really don't like it.
Agree.
I want to go redo my keeper sleepers and weepers.
The Padres is no good.
No, man. Listen, it's interesting because when I go into Exclusive Fitted, once they've sold out of all the shitty stuff like this, they're left with really good stuff in the stores. I'm telling you. It's interesting.
Yeah.
These are bad.
Yeah, check them out.
Yeah, let's go to the next
They use
slide.
the internet to get rid of their bad stock.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we messed these up. Let's just give it to those suckers on the
to
internet.
buy anything. Just put it up. 7:00.
Just put it up. Oh my God. There's one good hat here.
Orioles.
Yes.
The
The
rest
Orioles is smooth.
the top look like they have corduroy brim.
I don't
They
care what
do.
they have. I can't get past the logos.
I think they all do.
Okay, the top ones, those ones are the hats people warn you about that you'll buy in 5 years. You'll ask yourself why you bought it.
Does anyone else agree with me here? I just want to get your take. Should they be testing the people that create these hats? And if they don't pass the test, they don't let them create hats. Like, sorry guys, like you're suspended for a month. Like shouldn't they just do that? Like, I mean, look at that top row, right? Like,
I think in their defense, personally, like sometimes when you design a hat, it looks good on New Era's system. And it doesn't always come out the same way that it looks.
but how come some stores have that happen never, and other stores have it happen all the time?
I would say it works opposite, Dan. It usually looks shittier in the mock-up, and the hat always looks better. I've never heard it work the other way around.
But Exclusive Fitted here is bucking the trend. I mean, they said, "Hey, listen, these mock-ups look."
Yeah, because I'll post a mock-up, and in my head I'm like, this hat's gonna be fire, and then some people don't believe me. Then the hat arrives, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it."
You ever watch SpongeBob Opposite Day? It's like it's almost like they're like using reverse psychology, but they're applying it at the wrong place. Like, it's like, hey, we're gonna try to fool the system here, and we're gonna make like these things are terrible, man.
Yeah, that code.
I like that.
pirate
I like that
is-
comment.
is a-
Top tack is grape jelly and topsoil.
Listen, though, no, but Dan, I get what you're saying, man. Sometimes, like, listen, it
stuff.
doesn't come out the way you anticipate, right? But
Yeah.
my thing is, it's almost like I got into an argument one day with a guy about like the World Series of Poker, and he was trying to tell me it wasn't skill. I'm like, well, I don't know shit about poker, but I do know it oftentimes is the same group of people at that last table. So like, I don't know, man. It's like there's skill in it, and there's some people that just are successful with this, and some that aren't.
I don't know.
And
Casey in the comments said they all sold out. So
that's what I'm saying, man. They put their junk online because there's like they're all suckers, man.
I really
Oh,
like that
man.
Orioles. I think that Orioles hat's really
Beautiful.
well done, actually.
That
Yeah,
Orioles
love
hat
it.
is beautiful. But come on, man. Look at that Astros hat. I don't even know what that side patch is.
I don't even know.
I'd be interested to see the front of the Astros in person.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to waste. I wouldn't want to waste my time.
Like maybe the Cubs is okay, maybe. But both the COVID Pirates are no good.
Nah, the COVID pirate on the bottom, we just don't like it because of the side patch. If you put just a simple red P or something over there, like or yellow, it would have been fine, man. But
Tonal
like they
P,
use that weird ass, they use that weird ass patch. Let's go to sneaker room, man.
This is clean.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean they're doing one hat a month, and every one of them looks good.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to slow down.
Is it
The
Navy?
mythical creature was a foo dog. No one got it right. Thanks for reminding me, iWiki. They do good. They have clean hats, this place, but they obviously don't have
The same allocation.
yeah.
Exclusive fitted sticking it all.
It kind of reminds me of a Merlin Missions, sort of.
Let's go to Anthem Shop. I want to tear that place apart.
That's it. I'm leaving.
These two hats were fantastic, man. I'm not just saying that because you're here, Dan. The Mookie and then this peach LA Dodgers was. Oh, you guessed Foo Dog. Are you in the domestic United States? Are you domestic? Are you here? Because if you are, I'm going to send you something. If you are, I'll send you something. If you're overseas, I'm not spending that kind of money. But if you're in the United States, I'm going to send you something, some pins. Just hit me up on the Instagram. Now these, Dan, fantastic, man, fantastic. So, John Bear,
Yes, sir.
are you ready to tear apart Dan? Do you have the heart? Or
Give it to me.
I like the one on the left. I'm not a fan of the full Dodgers logo, and I just cannot stand that 1988 World Series patch. It's nothing against, it's just I just don't like it. But I really like the one on the left.
so you have a problem with Dan, Spike Lee, and the movie Do the Right Thing. That's what I'm
Wow.
taking from this.
Damn.
Oh, John.
I got nothing against Spike Lee. I mean, if you want to trace all this back, you can trace it back to him.
No. But this is what I'm saying though is not it wasn't being a wise ass. That was actually this hat is based on the character Mookie from the Spike Lee movie Do the Right Thing.
Oh,
He's wearing a
okay,
Jackie
yeah,
Robinson jersey.
He's wearing a
Right over
Jackie
my head.
Robinson jersey. Yeah.
right over my
Yeah.
head. Sorry.
Yeah, you
Right,
really
Dan.
did a terrible disservice to Dan, Spike Lee, and the movie
I'll-
Do the Right Thing.
I'll have my buddy at work. He would like both of these hats, but I'm sure they sold out 5 hours
Oh.
5 weeks ago.
5 seconds before they dropped, they were
Yeah.
already gone because people were like somehow.
Wait.
Well, if you subscribe to the newsletter, you get early access. So that's pro tip.
I will let him know.
Yeah, you let them know. But Dan, you really knocked these out of the park, man. These are fantastic. Much like everything you do, nice and clean. I love these. So nice job with these, Dan.
Thank you.
All right, guys, let's move on to Ecaps Unlimited, the home of the worst logo on the face of the earth for a store. Wow. So
They
this is
steal
like
that
the
from
fruit
Brooks Brothers.
I'm glad their
Brooks.
Easter shipment arrived on time.
no, those are the fruit ones, right? Are they? No, they're not.
No,
Man, more pastels.
no.
Well, another store messed up. Is that Montreal hat good or not? I can't tell.
That's not bad. I think it's
It's
being
just
made
better
look
than
bad
everything
because
around
it's
it.
next to a bunch of ugly hats.
Yeah.
What's the
I think
worst
they-
hat on here, Dan? Let's get dirty here.
I'm not a fan of flowers, and from what I could tell on my screen, it looks like one of those roses with the socks hat. I know there's
Yeah.
people love those like front hits of flowers. It's not my thing. I've never done them, but I wouldn't say it's the worst hat, but it's just I wouldn't buy that.
John Bear, one of these is on fire, and you wouldn't piss to put out that fire.
You know
Which
what?
one is it?
It must be my Canadian heritage, but I once again I agree with Dan.
You don't like the White Sox.
Not even a little bit.
All right, next one. What's the? Take that one off the table. What's the next ugliest, John Bear?
The Diamondbacks.
I think I'm in the gulag.
No, you're not. You're right here with us, Donovan.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like that color combo at all.
Which one's the worst here, Donovan? Okay, Leon. I think his cat's got his tongue.
Yeah. Maybe the cat loosened some router wires. The Braves is pretty hideous, and the Blue Jays is pretty hideous.
My ugliest is the A's by far. I don't know why.
The A's is really bad too.
Donovan, can you hear us again?
Yeah, I'm back. The Braves is the worst. Breaks
Thank
my
you,
heart.
Donovan. Listen, let me tell you something,
It's terrible.
Donovan. While you were in that little gulag moment there, right? Leon got all arrogant and cocky and said, "Oh, I think it's his internet." Like just about an hour ago, right? This guy sounded like Mr. Roboto as he's trying to talk to us and couldn't even muster up the bandwidth to play a slideshow.
Wow.
But now all of a sudden Donovan has one little blip on the radar and Leon's talking as if he's freaking Elon Musk. So
Once it wasn't me. That's all.
I get
he
it. I
loves
get
that.
it. I'd do the same thing.
I think it's contagious
I get
because my screen is above his, so it probably leaked
Maybe.
into his.
Maybe that's what it is. But let me tell you something. This is a collection of pretty bad hats. So let me ask you a question, guys. You all picked the worst hat on the slide. What's worse, their logo or the hat you selected?
The hat.
Yeah,
The hat's worse than that logo?
Okay, put the logo on a hat. Would you wear it?
On one
No.
of their hats? No.
That
No.
logo, like why would you brand yourself like that though? Right?
It's Times New Roman,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, they're
Not
spending
Matrix.
too much time picking as much colors as they can and throwing them on a hat. So
It's
the
it's
plain
ironic,
logo.
right? That logo versus the colors
Yeah.
you're selecting.
yeah.
All right, let's go to Crown Minded, guys. They always do good stuff.
No, pastels. I'm sensing a theme.
But these are better, right? Or no? They're not as like wild. They're like more like under control.
Some of them. I hate that stomper from what I can tell.
I already have a favorite
What's your favorite?
at Angels with the '89 All-Star game.
Yeah, man. I like that too.
Brewers
Dan, you
ain't
liking
bad.
these? No, I don't think San Diego's bad either.
I like
Some of them.
the Angels is good. I like the LA hat. That's wearable. I think the Diamondbacks hat's okay.
That Padres hats. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go for it.
Talking over. I was gonna say that Padres hat looks like it got like a regular Padres hat got thrown in a washing machine.
Yeah. It does
And,
actually.
You got baby powdered.
I kind
It
of like
does.
that. I was going to ask
I
what
like
color
it.
that is. Yeah.
I like it.
It's
I see
kinda
what you're
cool.
trying to do. You're trying to take a shot at me for liking the hat, but like you just made me like it more.
That pirate
Yeah.
is no good.
It's like pre-ripped jeans as a pre-washed hat. I'll take it.
Yeah, you're right, Ed. So many Easter hats, they're not even going to make it to these homes by Easter.
Yeah, you got to release these a week in advance. At least.
Renaissance Man said he's going to stick to his bonnet for Easter. All right, let's move on to the next slide of Crown Minded.
I could see it.
These are much better.
All right, look at that.
I like
It's
these
almost
better.
like
Yeah.
the last slide was faded, and now this one's in Technicolor, right, John Bear?
Yeah.
Remember Technicolor?
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Like the Wizard of
right.
Oz.
The Wizard of Oz is right. So, guys, which two here are you copping? And for everyone out there, I want to hear your favorite hat on this slide. So, for all of you that are here with me right now, I'm gonna start with Leon. What are your two favorites?
I really don't think there's a bad hat here. So I'm gonna go with the Cubs and the Expos. Yeah.
Okay, Donovan, how about you? Now, keep
I'll
in mind,
take
we've seen this Cubs hat
Texas, and I'll
1,000
take-
times.
Yeah, but not with a two-tone.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll take Texas. I'll take the Cubs in 7 3/8 and sell it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very
So
smart.
definitely
move.
buy. You could definitely use that money and buy the Texas.
Buy 3 of the Texas for that price.
Yeah, for sure.
John Bear, which two you like in here? Let me guess, John. Let me guess. Like, can I guess?
Go ahead.
Can I try?
It's your show.
I go Expos and Rangers.
Oh, so close.
All right, what are your favorites?
Expos,
I think-
Expos, and Diamondbacks.
Oh,
I should have known that damn teal. You're such a sucker for teal.
I don't know. I don't know when that happened.
I'm trying to will it away, I guess. Dan,
I'm gonna go
I don't know
with
what-
I love the Texas hat, and I think the A's is a good hat. The Athletics hat. They're all good. These are all good hats.
yeah, my two favorites are probably the Expos. I'm gonna go with the Padres.
yeah, Padres is slick.
I like
Surprised
it.
no one picked the
Smooth,
Reds
man.
either. The Reds is really good.
It is, but you know,
They're all good.
You've kind of seen it, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
This guy's running away from shit. I've been watching. Feels like a bad dad. You know?
The Mets
Running
is
from his
sneaky
Geek
good.
responsibility.
Cat
responsibilities.
asked a good question. What are they hiding the buttons? Like, are the buttons black or
No,
what's
they
up
look
with that?
good ones. They look like they're
Okay.
good.
It's a good point, Donovan. You're like, these tricksters are probably trying to cover up the buttons that they
Right.
selected
You can see
6 months ago.
Diamondbacks, Padres, and Mets for sure have good buttons. I think the Cubs.
Buttons match the visor.
Yeah.
This guy's on a
Okay.
roll tonight. He's got all the answers. He knew the food dog answer. Like, this guy is on a roll, man. He's literally like moderating from like, where are you? Like 10,000 miles away?
Damn,
Not-
flat baddies too.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! This guy, look at. All right, this guy, man, I like this guy. He's got to be on every day in the comments, man. I got to give him like a moderator role.
You guys got downhill 405. It's got some one-liners. You gotta send him something.
Oh yeah.
Well, he just
He's a
took
funny
my
guy.
he just took my joke and added on to it though. I said it was a bad dad running from his responsibilities, and he said child support skipping Reds. He's from the future. He's cheating. He said, "Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's move on. I'm not going to get into that hole there. Stash 1250, the Warhol from Ty Mathis. This is a restock though.
I think he changed it. The original was in teal, I believe.
That's right, because he never does that. He never.
Yeah, he'll only bring it back if he changes something about it.
Donovan, are you afraid to say something negative about this hat?
Mhm.
Do you like this hat, Donovan?
It's all right. Yeah, it's cool.
I like this hat.
Oh,
John Bear does not. And look at him. Look at how he's getting
Hey.
close to the screen. I can see the reflection of the hat in his glasses right now. John, what the? I gotta ask you, what the fuck is going on in that room? So, like a minute ago, it was dark as shit, right? Now all of a sudden it's bright again. Don't tell me that's the sun. You're doing some weird shit in there. What are you doing in there? Why was it dark as hell a minute ago and now it's like bright as hell?
It's either that or this.
Yeah. Remember when he came on? He had the lights of heaven on him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
the
just
heavens
got
were
my-
shining down on him. Now it's like, all right, John Bear, what are you thinking about this hat?
I actually don't mind it. It's not my it's not my forte, but I actually like the little pink in the logo. That's pretty cool.
I like this hat.
Different.
Yeah.
It's different than what I would normally go after, but I think that's why I like it.
People are
Plus,
saying
it
you turned
matches
off
his watch.
Some people are saying you turned off Pornhub. Pornhub.
Okay,
Let me tell you something.
if the wife walks in, that's
You,
explaining.
you shut that off, and then you quickly shove the tube sock into the trash.
Oh man.
John Bear is one of the funniest guys, though. You guys got to get to know. If you don't know John Bear yet, you got to get to know him. But this guy is one of the funniest guys out there. Let's move on to Sneaker Town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you,
I think
you
like
like that Rockies
Yep.
one, John?
I think like our friends would say, fire,
Fire.
and then say
Fire.
it 87 more times.
It's not a stop. It's gotten to the point now where on my Instagram, right, John, what I do is I just hit him back with a bunch of fire emojis. Every time. That's all I do, man.
Okay,
It's
hour long.
like you could have a conversation for about 20 minutes just by saying fire.
It's like all right, here's the show. We got the script. Yeah, it's just 27 pages of fire emojis.
Yeah. With different inflections and whatnot. Just say it with a little different tone to it. Fire. Fire. That's fire. Like you just keep going back and forth. So, John Bear, what do you like in here, man? You like that Rockies hat, obviously. Do you like both of those Rocky hats?
I cried when I saw the upper left and knew I had no chance. I laid eyes on it. It was already gone.
That's a beauty, man.
Yeah.
That's
It
just
is.
gorgeous.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. I like most of the hats on here.
They're all great. These are great.
Leon, what's your favorite hat here?
It's between the Rockies, I think, but I think I'll lean the top left.
Yeah.
That Padres hat's really good too, though.
It is. Everybody out there, as you're watching, we've been around 150 to 160 a lot of the night, and we only have 92 likes. Let's hit that like button. Let's get that well over 100, please. And Leon, before we go to Westside Love, can we pull it down so I can show off what's coming out from Pro Image in Philadelphia and New Jersey? So, just so everyone's aware, tomorrow these will be coming out. Pro Image, Philadelphia, New Jersey area. And they also, once the store drop is done, they will show up. Remaining stock will show up on fantreasures.com, which is a new place to find Pro Image New Jersey, Philadelphia caps. Not just by DM. You can DM the store, but you can also go to fantreasures.com. So you got that Red Sox. Then you got a couple of Easter themed hats, and Donovan's got his dog and cats are fighting together, I think. And then lastly, you got this Baltimore one.
That was really good.
Yeah, this is a good hat.
Hey, Donovan, I like that. I like that move. That they know, huh?
That was like his power clap. The Hulk does that too. The Incredible Hulk. All right.
He's not amused.
No, it's just
Seems-
she's retarded. She's ridiculous. I don't know why she does that. My bad.
Don't worry about it, man.
No, it's good. It's good.
All right, Leon. We could put the show back up.
And we're back.
All right. All right, so let's move on to Westside Love, guys. We've seen these before.
Restocks.
Yeah, definitely restocks. But Westside Love, they've got a new storefront. They've been doing cool stuff there for quite a few years, but and they're really cool guys. If you ever get a chance to reach out to them, they usually answer the DMs. They're really good people. Westside Love with a restock here. If you're looking for this, I think these are still on the site. You can check those out. Let's move on to Lid's hat drop.
So this was part 2 of the wool drop.
Classics.
Yeah. Listen, man, these are like John, you like these, right?
I do, yeah, I do. I have most of these already
Yeah.
from back in the day.
Yep. What's your favorite logo here? Well, you know what, John? Give me your sleeper logo here, the one that a lot of that you love that a lot of people might not.
That's hard to say because something that I like tends to be things that people don't like and vice versa. But okay, I see something like the Indians logo.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when that was unique, and then it became the Pikachu thing, and and now I don't see anything but that, so it kind of ruined it for me. The one hat that of this collection that I do not have that I would like to own is that Dodgers.
Oh yeah, you know what? I bought that at a hat club in Garden State Plaza probably 5 years ago, maybe. I love that hat. You know which one I like a lot on here that I don't think gets enough love is that Milwaukee Brewers right next to it. I love that logo. Dan, what's your favorite logo here?
I'd say the Brewers. It's probably the only one that I haven't seen all that frequent, at least in Canada. Everything else is pretty standard. I have some of these on sale right now for $25, so hit me up.
That's one of those logos. That Brewers is one of those logos that in its day, everybody just kind of ignored it, didn't really think much of it, and then when it went away, now all these years later, it's a pretty good logo. But at the time, I don't think anybody liked it because they went away from the ball and glove.
Yeah, because they replaced the mitt and
Yeah.
it changed the whole colorway. I think people were upset.
I love that logo though. I don't know. I just like it. Leon, what's your favorite here besides the Expos and Blue Jays?
I ended up grabbing the Texas one because it was something I wanted to kind of fill within the collection. And then the Pirates with the outline. I mean, it's pretty standard, but that would probably be one I'd look to add to. Make sure I don't have it first and then get it. But the two-tone Pirates is cool.
Donovan, you liking any of these?
I like the Brewers too. I mean, I gotta like the Braves because I'm a Braves fan, but I must have that hat in 8 different iterations.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah.
Leon, you find yourself less likely to punch the punchable bird now? You seem to like him more now.
I mean, now that we see him in his natural colors, way more punchable.
Way more punchable. That's nice.
In its natural habitat.
In his natural habitat,
Usually
the white
like
front.
trying to camouflage, yeah. Usually more acceptable, but
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Did we find out? Like, is it what? Did we find out what bird would win in a fight, an Oriole or a Blue Jay? Did we find out? Just so you all know, when I was out in Indianapolis at Lids with Leon and Jason, right? Leon got into a discussion and told me that a Canadian goose, a goose, could kick the shit out of a bald eagle.
I also said they could probably break a kid's arms, and you said no.
He told me that a goose could break a child's arm, and I said, Leon, these things weigh like 5 pounds, 6 pounds.
Geese are assholes.
Yeah,
right, but they're not strong enough, though, John. They're not strong
mean.
enough to break an arm.
They're mean. Those suckers are mean.
No, I'm not saying they're not mean, man. I know chihuahuas that are mean. Like, it doesn't mean that they're going to kill you. He tried.
The problem too is if you're clumsy and you're stumbling around, you can still fall and break your arm. So they didn't maybe directly break your arm, but they can cause you to do.
Leon,
but the geese better hope you don't fall on them.
You were right about one thing, Leon. You proved to me that they were aggressive creatures that in one instance, when you were perusing National Geographic on YouTube, you saw a bald eagle get trampled by one of them. But a bald eagle weighs like 4 pounds. People don't realize it. They're little. I mean, like weight wise, you know, there.
Yeah.
But there's no way a Canadian goose would break a child's arm.
There's no real way to test it, I guess.
Yeah, there is.
Without harming
Put
children.
a kid in a cage with a goose. We can find out today.
I'm not volunteering anyone's kids. We'll
I
have
don't
to
want my,
fiction.
I put my son in there with a goose, man. My son's not coming out with a broken arm. He's gonna come out scared shitless. Those things are brutal, man. But he's not gonna have a broken arm.
I'm ashamed to say it, but I let my 3-year-old walk up to the geese in our pond. You know,
Listen,
whatever.
one of my scariest interactions with an animal was I was face on with a swan. I don't know why this thing was in the cul-de-sac where my parents live. There was a goddamn swan in the middle of the cul-de-sac. I went outside. That thing started hissing and coming at me. I was like, what the? I didn't know what. You don't know what to do either. Do you kick the thing? Do you like slap it? Like, do you run? Like, what do you do? I took the fuck off, man. I'm not taking my chance with that thing. It was mean. But I know one thing. There was one thing I was not afraid of. You guys want to know what that was? Getting my arm
Getting your
broken.
arm broken.
It never ran through my mind that thing was going to break my arm. But it was an ornery, nasty son of a bitch. All right, let's move on to the next slide of Liz hat drop. Go ahead, John. Did you have something to say?
Just one of the comments, put some bread in his back pocket and the tail will hold. That's great.
But Leon did impress me, though. He was right. He pulled up a video where this Canadian goose was beating the shit out of an eagle, man.
What?
I don't know where he finds this stuff, man. This guy. Then we're looking, right? And there's a couple of geese kind of over by like the pond over near the hotel we were staying at. I was like, those things don't look like they are, man. You're right. They're mean sons of bitches. All right. So now we've got the bunny hop, right, Leon?
Yes.
What do you think about these, Leon?
These I didn't mind too much because.
Did he say fire?
Yeah, he said fire.
Who said?
Did
fire?
you say fire, Leon?
No,
I
said.
I thought John did.
Oh, John said fire. I was like, what the hell?
He said fire.
Go ahead, Leon. What were your thoughts on these?
I didn't mind some of these. I don't know. I usually don't like too much pastel, but I feel like the teal kind of balances them a little bit more, and then the brown button for the chocolate. I'm horizontally gifted, so anytime you can shut out chocolate.
Okay.
I gotta stop reading comments. I like these because Leon, you said it too, like when we were talking before. They're not too pastel-y. I think the gray that's gray, right? Or is that lavender? It looks like a gray, right?
Lavender.
I think it's lavender.
Yeah, but it plays as a gray almost, doesn't it? It subdues it a little bit. I like these, man.
I don't know. My first thought was, with the exception of some of the accents, I feel like I've seen these before.
See, I felt the opposite, John. I felt like I haven't seen them before because they didn't have the same fatal flaws that some of these other lighter pastel hats had, which were like these weird side patches that you couldn't like see.
Yeah. The side patches aren't washed to me. They didn't use like a white beside a yellow or throw too much pink beside white, stuff like that.
If you're a fan of our show and you're watching this and you don't like pastels, man, this has got to be like murderous for you. This has been like literally like
it's a bad night.
Yeah, it's a bad night for you. I'm sorry.
First time viewer. It's like, man, if they show any pastels, then I'm done.
We just lost that viewer, right, John?
Yeah.
I do like these though, man. I'm telling you guys, I like them. There's certain ones that obviously I like more than others. Like I do actually like that Reds one. I like the Marlins.
The White Sox ain't bad in here.
Yeah.
I really like how they customize the sweatband. Like you can't do that unless you're putting in some big orders. So obviously lids can do that.
Yeah.
So I like that. It's a nice little touch that you don't always see.
Yeah, and having said what I said earlier, there are some of these I actually really do like.
Which one do you like? Which two do you like here, John? Besides the frickin' Marlins, okay? Please.
Actually, I don't care for the Marlins.
What?
What?
Yeah, I don't care for that one. I like.
Man, that Marlins is fire.
I like the Guardians.
Yeah, me too. I like that one
I
too.
really like the Guardians. I like that one, and I like the Angels in the upper left.
Proper use of side patch in front.
Oh yeah, he loves that. Let's move on to the next slide of these guys. I'll put Dan on the spot. He looks like he's falling asleep over there. Dan, which two are your favorites here? Snap judgment.
Jeez. I'm looking on two screens here because I can't see out on my phone.
If you're looking at your phone, you're missing a lot with John Bear over here. Like the light has changed yet again.
I think the Jays is
Now
all
it's
right.
shining from the other side. The
I think
Jays
I'd
is
have-
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to pick Jays, and I like the Montreal hat. I just don't know about the side patch. I can't really tell if
The
it's
Olympic Stadium. The Olympic
yeah.
Stadium one. It's pretty good.
Those will be my two picks. Stick with the Canadian ones.
Donovan.
I like a bunch of them. I guess I'll say the Twins, just to be different.
Okay.
I think the patch looks like it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm torn between Texas and the Rays. So just to get that teal in there, I'll go Rays.
Donovan, which one do you think they need to go back to the drawing board on?
I mean, I would have liked to see, since it's the Easter theme, they could have used like some round logos on like San Francisco. Use the Giants logo. That would have been
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
that would have been nice. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
But none of them are terrible. I don't know. The white, I guess it's the athletics, like the white around it's different than everything else. I don't know why that is. But yeah, none of them are terrible, I guess.
I like a lot of these. I like the Twins. I like the Expos. I like San Francisco. I even like the Washington one on this. I like the
I
Blue
think
Jays.
the Mets is good. We saw the Mets in person.
Yeah, the Mets is good too. Yeah, for sure.
I really like the Cardinals. That pains me to say that too, but I like that.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's move on to toppers, guys.
Oh yeah.
All right. Just what I needed. A Celtics hat and Lakers colors.
Yeah.
But a lot of these hats are
Yeah.
fantastic.
The Clearwater is really good.
Yeah, that Clearwater's sick.
Yeah, it is.
That biscuit or whatever that is, that chicken sandwich calling it shot. I'm okay with that one.
Yeah, that's a weird one, right? What is that?
I don't know. He's about to hit a home run though.
Is he like a bald mushroom or something? What is he?
It's a better
Is that like-
Popeyes. It's a better Popeyes hook than what Sports World did.
Is that probably like a minor league hat?
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
Oh yeah, definitely some
It's like
sort
a
of food
theme night.
theme. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a theme night.
Remember
I
how much
love that
simpler
I
life
really-
was?
What's that? When before?
Just remember how much simpler life was when all we had to argue about was how absurd food theme hats got.
Yeah, now. Yeah, it's a lot different now. You're right. The world has become a lot more complicated, John Bear.
Terrible.
John, I
Sir.
know you're a smoker. Do you like that hat in the lower right?
That's actually the first, other than the very first time this hat came out, of the alternate colorways, this is the first one of these that I really liked. I do like it.
I like it. I do like it as well. Leon, what stands out to you here? Because what stands out to me right now is that Milwaukee hat.
Yes. I was
Plain
waiting
Jane,
for that.
super smooth
That's a
though.
good hat.
Yeah. Threshers for sure. The Angels hat's really cool. Smokers. And for some reason that Patriots hat's really cool.
Interesting
I mean,
choices.
I don't buy New York hats, but that New York's almost like a bootleg Heroes, you know, so it's not bad.
Good call, Donovan. Let's move on to the next slide of toppers. Gosh, so much good stuff coming out of this place, damn it.
So much. Yeah, that Brewers is really good.
Come on. There's so many good ones here, man.
And the Orioles.
Baltimore's great. Brooklyn's great. That White Sox is good.
Mm-hmm.
That infrared and corduroy Rockies is cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That Houston two-tone is nice. That Milwaukee's nice. I mean, these are good hats, man.
The Brooklyn's good if you missed it a couple years ago. Hat Club did that hat a couple years ago. That Brooklyn's really good.
In the comments, tell me who's hotter than toppers right now. I'd love to hear from all of you out there watching right now. Who is hotter than toppers right now? I mean, this is like it's insane. Now, there's a couple of hats here I don't like.
Colorado, brown Colorado.
Yeah, I could do without that one. It's sandstormish. John Bear, what's my least favorite hat on here?
Your least favorite hat is that Marlins.
Yeah, bingo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that Atlanta hat either in the upper right. In the upper left, I mean.
What do you think of Sombrero, LA?
I don't mind
That's a nice hat. I'll jump in and say I don't buy LA either, and I like that.
that. Yeah, I don't mind that hat.
Yeah.
You know, he was trying to get me to say I don't like it.
I'm just curious. I'm curious what you thought
I'm
about
curious now. I'm curious too.
Let me ask you guys a question. What the cord that they used is different than the cord we're used to, right?
I don't know if I ever got a corduroy hat from them before.
Listen, I think
I have one on the way.
the elements of corduroy at New Era has changed a little bit. I think it's gotten thinner. If you saw the corduroys that New Era did with that chain stitching on the front, that was thinner than the other corduroy we've seen.
Sure.
So that may have been the shift, right? Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe they're getting ready for summer. Summer being
This
warm.
this is almost like finer. I was comparing it. It's like finer lines in it too. I was thinking maybe it was something special. I don't know.
That's a good. Chad says tigers would give my kids nightmares. What is scarier to a child? Do you think that tiger on the front of that hat, or one of these wild Canadian geese that could potentially break their arm that Leon's run into? What's scarier?
A
right.
Canadian
Paper
goose
tiger
with
to
that
me.
face. Jeez,
Let's move on to the next slide, guys. At toppers.
I was gonna say that Milwaukee hat on the last slide I think is the best hat on the slide.
It's killer, right?
Yeah,
That's a great one.
All right, guys. Let's do a little keep two, drop two here. Dan, keep two, drop two.
Keep two, drop two. Shit. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, I'm gonna go with the Jays. It's number one. Simple, good colors.
Corduroy too.
A corduroy?
By the
It's a
way.
cord, yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna go with the Giants. I like that Giants hat.
Oh, nice. That's an interesting choice. Now, drop two.
Drop two. Pirates top right. Was that like a beef broccoli type?
Beef broccoli with a pink under.
You're gonna drop that thing, Dan?
I'm gonna drop that one, and I'm gonna drop the A's right beside it.
You damn Canadians. All right. Leon, you're Canadian. You do
Yes,
your
sir.
keep two, drop two.
I'm gonna keep the Blue Jays, and I'm gonna keep the Cardinals. I saw someone did a button swap on the Cardinal hat, and that's a good hat. I'm gonna drop. What am I gonna drop now? I'm gonna drop San Diego because of the yellow under, and I'll drop the
Wow.
beef and broccoli Pirates because of the pink under.
You, God damn you, both. John Bear.
I'm gonna. This is a tough one, because I love the Mariners. The third from the left,
Yeah,
but I already have that hat. So
from a long time ago, right?
Yeah, I've got the original one. I mean, it's solid, but I, same general principle. I like the Blue Jays just because I don't have that logo, and
Yeah.
I've been waiting for the right one. That would be it. And then second, and I'm not saying this just to curry favor with the host, but I like that beef and broccoli with the pink Pirates.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. It's just medium. It's just medium rare.
It's like Panda Express.
Yeah. Nah, Dan, you're not the new Jason Mead because Jason would have liked that hat. Wise ass. He's telling everyone. Jason's in there saying that you should be dropped. You should be
Jason.
kicked off the show.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm gonna keep the Pirates, and I'm going to keep that two-tone Seattle Mariners, and I'm going to drop the Toronto Blue Jays and the Expos because I can't stand my two Canadian counterparts that are here.
Out of spite. That's horrible.
Let's move on to corporate.
Oh man.
Another place that's not in Canada.
Well, I'll keep both of those before we move. I'll keep both of those Seattle on the third row. The compass and the crossover. I'll drop the one to the left of them.
Oh,
so I'll drop that other Seattle next to them, and I'll drop the Athletics on top, the purple one.
Yeah, Athletics is bad. Thank you for not dropping the beef and broccoli medium rare. Let's move on to corporate. Rate the hats, John Bear, from number 1 to number 4. What's the best to the worst?
One has got to be the lower left.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know what?
Yeah, smooth.
Just go counterclockwise.
Oh, so number 2 is that running red
you
man?
You guys in Canada, that's the clock goes backwards. So the, yeah, you got it.
Wow, I'd go clockwise from that one.
I don't know. There's just something about that color, that lower right that I like. Even though it's the child support fail. He's happy about it too.
Leon, rate these hats from 1 to 4.
Pinstripe 1, navy gold 2, teal Aquaman 3, and then top left 4.
What's the matter with the top left?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just got to come in. Something's got to come in fourth place.
Is that Donovan? Black or dark navy?
It looks like navy, midnight navy.
See, I know. You want to know why I don't like that hat? It reminds me of a certain hockey team from the Great White North. I just don't like it.
I know who you're talking about.
I like the pinstripe.
Oh, Donovan, 1 through 4.
Oh, sorry. I like the pinstripe first, top right second, top left third, bottom right last. I don't like that bottom right. It almost was my weeper of the week.
I'm with you, man. I love Matt Club. I love everything he does. 99.9% of it. I don't like that one hat.
Yeah, same.
Let's move on to Clark Street, guys, in Chicago.
Thanks.
Okay.
Scary animal segment.
I mean, if you buy that top left on resale, you're messing up. Like that hat comes out every week in some form.
Yeah.
Well, the way that Cubs logo is outlined, it looks like it's a metallic.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's either taking a giant dose of radiation or he's being electrocuted.
Yeah,
it just looks frightening to me.
All right, let's go on. Let's move on to Clink Room. All right, so Clink Room had these 6 submissions that have made it to production, right?
Yep.
Fresh to Death, El Diablo, Bad to the Bird, Goner, Sea Chickens, and Sky High. What are your thoughts
Fire.
here, guys? Sky High. How's that gonna get approved?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Wow. What do you guys like in here? Anything?
Sea Chicken is interesting. The Reaper playing roller hockey is kind of cool. Seahawks one is originally he had like a red pinstripes, but I don't think they could have done that through production, so he had to switch to a white one.
Dan, you're not big in the custom hat game, right? So like, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, I mean, I like Fresh to Death. I think it's kind of a cool logo. I like skulls. I'm not sure about the color, but I like the logo.
Is it
Sea
mint?
Chickens is kind of interesting. I like that. Sky High.
They chose the.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. They chose that because it's mint, right? So it's mint leaves. That's why they
Yeah,
chose the
It's
color.
like fresh,
right?
freshly dead. Mint guy, mint king.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. John Bear.
I'll take the Goners logo on the Fresh to Death colorway.
Okay, that wasn't a goddamn option, but all right. Making up your own rules as you go. I think. Listen, I think my favorite.
I like a
here,
lot of them.
You do? Donovan,
I
do you
like a
miss?
lot. I like
do you
Goners,
miss?
Sea
Do you miss
Chickens.
Monday morning crits?
Yeah, I do, but I like clink room stuff. I can see why it's not necessary, and I wish they'd slow down. So I understand it.
No, we might get back to a place of doing something of like that, like a 5-minute just quick take or something, like rank them real quick, like shorts or something. But we'll figure that out. What's your favorite here, though,
Yeah.
Donovan?
I really like the logo on Goners, but it's kind of a boring colorway. So I'll say El Diablo, I guess.
Some hats landed recently too.
Yeah. They had 9 hats land.
9, yeah.
Jason said you should host crits.
He hates that stuff, huh? Man.
Yeah, Jason's he's cranky, man. Like he gets
Jason's
in a
not big on
mood.
pre-order.
Nah,
I feel that, especially after all this time. I mean, if you weren't, you definitely soured on it now.
all right, let's move on to Berdeen's. I definitely like the Cubs one. These aren't the best pictures either, man.
No.
Yeah, they're both cool.
Yes, wait, Jose. Jason can ban me. Jason's my friend, number one. So before I say this, I'll tell you. Jason's my friend. He could ban me from the hat crawler, but I wouldn't know the difference because I don't use the hat crawler as much as you all do. And he can't ban me from my own platform. But again, Jason and I are friends. Jason and I are like Bert and Ernie. Like that's what we are. Like Bert and Ernie. We're sitting up in that, looking down and just like, this sucks. All right, let's move on to Hat Heaven. John Bear. Hat Heaven feels like your kind of vendor. Old,
Yeah.
reliable. Every now and then has a little
Sounds
punchy
like me.
fun.
Except not reliable.
No, you're reliable. So what do you like in here, John?
I like that Astros. And I don't know why.
I do too.
I just like it.
I like it too. So that's all
All
you
right.
like on this slide?
No, I like the Blue Jays just because it's different.
Mm-hmm.
The Mariners one, I don't know.
You don't like the Red Sox hat?
No.
What the?
What?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. Just don't.
Wow.
I have
the color-
3 Red
does the
Sox
co-
hats
does-
in my collection, and that's
Does the
3
color
too many.
remind you of? Does the color remind you of your Senka?
my Senka. Wow. John never has a second cup at home. That dates me right there. Just trust me, it's funny.
Yeah, no, it is. Leon,
Yes, sir.
what do you like in here?
I like a lot of these. Boston, Detroit, Houston, New York, Pittsburgh are the top ones for me.
That's all of them, practically.
Yeah, I pretty much bought all of them. That's the problem.
John said you basically, John, the more you watch Leon's like evolved, just like the show has, to a place where he will, like, if you say, hey man, which two do you like? He'll tell you 7.
My standards are very low sometimes.
He's an overachiever, like those geese that break children's arms, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to Billion Creation, guys, before we wrap it up for the night. This is a long one. Leon, you want to
All
narrate this
good.
slide?
There was a theme to these. I know the San Diego collectors did it. I can't remember the theme offhand.
Christmas?
But it feels like Christmas hats in July. But the way New Era's been delivering, maybe it's better to plan in advance sometimes.
You're right. Maybe they called an audible. These were supposed to be here for Christmas. They came in later. They're like, all right, what are we gonna call these things?
Yeah, but they look good. They look good. Kind of feel like watermelon hats too, a little bit. So
Sort of.
Yeah, they actually do have that. They do have that feel. All right, let's take this down, guys. You ready to wrap up for the evening? I can see Dan didn't realize when he signed up for this it was going to be 3 hours. He's like, oh
No, I'm good. Let's go.
you know, he's right on the board. After we were done here, he's going to go to his whiteboard and say, "Don't ever agree to go on Views of the Ball again." He's gonna have to go take a crying game shower. He's like, all right, John Bear was watching Pornhub. I was on here for 3 hours. He saw Donovan abuse a cat. He's seen all kinds of wild stuff on here, man. This is a wild night, man. Wild night. Look, we love Snapback God, but we didn't even need him to have a wild night. I mean, we did it. We did it. But show number 100. I couldn't think. I wish Jason Mead had been here, to enjoy the festivities, but he had some family stuff to do. But 100 episodes, what a big accomplishment for the show, and also for our viewers to put up with us for 100 shows. A lot of viewers are here almost every single show.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We have some people that were here when we only had like 20 subscribers, which is fantastic. But I want to thank you guys for being on. Dan, it's never easy being someone who runs a store, but also coming on here and tiptoeing that line with being giving recognition, but also being critical of things. John Bear, you're one of my favorites in the game. The first Lids Ultimate Hat Collector, an OG in the game, and someone who's always been someone that folks in this community should look up to. Donovan, your tireless work in that Discord amazes me. It amazes me, and without you, that Discord would not be what it is today. And Leon, I want to thank you for something very significant. A couple of things. Number one, I want to thank you for brightening my day that day by talking about the arm-breaking goose. and I also want to thank you for ironing out every kink and making sure that this show went on without a hitch. Without Jason Mead, sometimes it's a little bit of a roll of the dice to make sure that this stuff works right. But you did a great job making sure it worked right tonight. So thank you for that. And with that, any last words, fellas, before we wrap up?
Hey, thanks for having me. It's been great being in the Discord. So this is just like a cherry on top, man.
Yeah, I hope it's more than a cherry, but okay, Donovan.
Yeah, it's a Hershey's Kiss
kidding.
on top.
I'm just kidding. It's like the properly colored squatchy.
That's right. Yeah.
John Bear, any last words, buddy?
I just want to say I appreciate you guys having me on. It's an honor, and hopefully I'll be around for number 200.
Oh yeah, we're gonna also need you to do a "Don't Poke the Bear" pretty soon, man. We need another one of your little rants. Dan, any last words?
Yeah, and look, guys, just appreciate you guys having me on. Appreciate all the support over the last couple of years. So, thank you.
Easy to support someone as kind and good as you, Dan. So that's an easy thing for us to do. And with that, Leon, big fella, take us away.
Yeah, make sure you guys are dropping a like on the video on the way out. Viewsfromthevault.com to get your official merchandise for Leon, Pierre, Don, John, and Dan. Say that 3 times fast. We're on
Hey.
See you, everybody.
See you.